This is Harry Davis, we're joined by Frazer Clarke after the press conference ahead of the Fabio Wardley fight. Frazer, wrap up today for me, how was it?
Yeah, it was good. Not so lively, not so much bad blood, but I think the bad blood term is coming from the purse bid situation. I don't feel like it's coming from me and him personally. Don't get me wrong, we're not gonna go for a pint together, but I don't hate him. I respect what he's done actually. I just want to beat him and put a good beating on him.
I thought he was going to buy you a pint after you win, though.
Hey, we'll do it next time. Yeah, I got him one before. That was it.
Yeah. I spoke to him before the press conference, and he sort of agreed with what you're saying there. It's build bad blood, but his fight with Adelaide was much more personal. Is it just back to that one that didn't happen last year? Maybe you think?
Just some personality, isn't it? You know, he's unbearable, isn't he, David Adelaide? You know, not a lot of people can stand him. I don't think I'm that bad of a guy. You know, I'm just myself. But the bad blood is there in a way in terms of competitiveness, but it doesn't need to be acting like clowns and fucking throwing shit at each other and hurling insults about each other's family and stuff like that. It doesn't need to be in boxing, but it is now because it sells and that's what people like. I'm just a boring old bastard, so there we go.
Is that some side of boxing that you can understand but maybe dislike?
I understand it, yeah, but I do dislike it. You know, probably Ben and all the rest of the guys wanted me to do something crazy up there today, but I can't ever not be true to myself, you know.
He insists this fight is happening too soon. You know, obviously, headlining the O2 under 10 professional fights. What's your response to that? Because you were very decorated before that, right?
I've boxed in big fights. I've boxed in big pressure fights, bigger pressure than this. Olympic qualification after 2 years of lockdown, with restrictions all over the place. I've had some horrible situations to box in. World medal finals, European finals, Commonwealth Games finals in Australia, for different fighters in different countries, their home countries. I'm used to pressure. I'm used to everything. This is not too soon for me. I take it as a pinch of salt. Boxing ring's a boxing ring.
On stage there, were you surprised that he sort of accepted when you said, look, I've got the better ring IQ than you? He goes, yeah, you probably have. Was that sort of something that you maybe expected him to say otherwise?
I don't expect it, it's just fact. It's not lying. But we'll see on the night, you know. He might be developing that well under Ben Davison, that he comes out with a new IQ and he's fantastic in there, you know. I doubt it, but we'll see.
He claims that you rehearsed that talk is cheap, you're going to sleep line on Saturday night. Was that on the cuff? Off the cuff?
I'd rather do it. What was off the cuff, you know. It was off the cuff. You know, you do go up there a little bit and it's a bit like, oh, what do I say? It rolls off the cuff for me. I'm not quite Ben Whitaker, but I've got a few lyrics, you know what I mean?
This fight at the O2, it's even special for him. He says it's his favourite place to box because he boxed there quite a bit in his early days. What does it mean to you? Because it's a big occasion, right?
It's good, you know. We take a load of town folk down to the big smoke. I did it again, you see. We'll take all the Burton lads, all the Swaddies, men and women, Birmingham, Derby, Nottingham, Leicester. You know, I'll have all the people from down the Midlands coming up, and then I've got a lot of fans and friends in London, supporters in London. It'll be good, you know. Special for him, but like I say, a boxing ring's a boxing ring.
It seems like you have respect for Fabio as a fighter, as a person too, as I mentioned before. Like him as a person, you're maybe not going to go for a drink with him, but it's not like there's any real heated rivalry you can't stand.
No, he's a bit up himself at times, but not so much of a prick. Do you know what I mean? Just to like up himself a little bit. Probably thinks he's better than he is. Probably the king of Ipswich. You know what I mean? It's a shithole, so probably just the man down there. But other than that, you know, it's a small place and he probably runs it, so he'll probably get smoke blown up his arse all the time. But other than that, no, I don't mind him. He's comical with his little t-shirt and that, fucking original, do you know what I mean? There we go.
Reported that you split from 258 before this fight. Is that accurate? And if so, are you going forward self-managed or not?
Yeah, I'm self-managed now. You know, there's no bad blood there. No, I wouldn't say a split. It's a bad way to put it. I think I'm just at the stage of my career where, you know, them guys give me the great apprenticeship and I'm really thankful for everything they did. A great company, you know, by the way, run by good people that couldn't do enough for me. I just felt like it was another challenge I wanted to take on, you know, manage my own affairs and get more into the business because, you know, one day I think I'll be doing that for other fighters myself. So, you know, I think it was time to take the lead off, take a bit more responsibility for myself. But like I said, once again, I can't thank that company enough, you know, for what they've done as people, as management. They really did give me the great introduction to professional sports.
As you said, maybe split is not the right word to use. It was very amicable and it sounds like you both sort of agreed to it. What was the maybe things that they taught you about going self-managed and maybe the potential risk, and obviously it's going to be a lot more busy for you, right?
Of course, there's risk, but I've got a good network of people that I can pick up the phone to and help me out. My missus is very helpful, emails and calls and logistics and stuff like that. But listen, they're just all good people, that they had the best intentions. They would have done anything for me, they're on the phone 24/7. But I felt like I'm just at that age. I'm at the age, I'm a little bit older than the rest of the guys. I want to take some responsibility for myself. Not enough to distract me from training and boxing, but I feel like so far so good. I'm a confident person. I can have a conversation with whoever I need to have a conversation with. I'd like to think they're still on the end of the phone if I needed them. Do you know what I mean, for certain things? But it's just a business decision that I think everyone in life, you have to make the jump now and then. And I'm not saying that me and 258 won't work together again, because it could possibly happen. But for the minute, I felt like it was time to walk on my own 2 feet.
Obviously, the big question people will say if things are good is why, but maybe because, like you said there, in your maybe early 20s, it might have been a bit too soon, but now that you sort of know the game inside out, is that maybe part of it?
I don't know inside out by any stretch of the imagination. I'm learning all the time, and I learn a lot from them guys. But some relationships go further in business. These guys have seen me on my worst, and they've seen me at the Olympics, they've seen me come through, and people like David, Freddie, AJ, Dom, these people are great people that have really helped me mature the last couple of years and set me in the right direction. So there's never been no bad blood. Great people, great company, and I think all young fighters that need management, should go and speak to these guys because they're really good at what they do.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about AJ, because only a couple of weeks before your fight, he's in action. It seemed weird that we were speaking about, I want to know what's having a chance against former two-time world champion, but I'm sure you see your boy getting it done.
I see AJ getting the win, in good fashion as well. I think the new focus we can see that he's got, it's clear for everyone to see. I think he's doing really well under Ben Davidson, and I wish him nothing but the best. He's carried this country for a long time with the boxing, and I think people need to put some more respect on his name because he doesn't get the respect he deserves. And I think this time, I think it'll be a statement because I think he could do a better job than Tyson Fury. I'm not too interested in this fight, but it's a means to an end. If he puts him and Fury closer together, then so be it.
Finally, the other half, what you just mentioned there, we're supposed to get it next weekend. Now we're getting it May 18th apparently. Do you see that going maybe any different than the one that next weekend would have gone or not?
I have my reservations about the fight, how it will go. I'm the biggest Fury fan. What he's done, the way he's done it, fantastic. I'm also the biggest Usyk fan. I think he's one fantastic fighter. Will it change the outcome of the fight? I think we'll have to wait and see. Not on the fence, but I just don't know. The cut's a cut. It looked like everyone's being professional. There's big Pathon gloves on, head guards on. These things happen in boxing. Who can handle the delay better? We'll see.